Afternoon or evening or night, wherever you're at right now. About to do some fantasy football drafts on Underdog Fantasy, about to hit some best ball manias because I need to play catch up because the season is, I think, as of today, like 1 month away. So it's time to get these drafts in the book. If you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, you're about to see it's best ball only format. Basically, you only draft fantasy teams. There is no waiver wires, no trades, no in season management at all, and you can win a bunch of money. As you can see down here, the one I'm going to do, Best Ball Mania 5, their flagship. It's a $25 entry, $15 million in prizes, 1.5 million to the winner. But they also have tournaments like Pomeranian for $3, the Poodle 2 for 7. They might have another puppy for 5. They have weekly winners for 10, which is really cool, where there's winners every week. But I'm going to be doing Best Ball Mania tonight. If you want to try out these drafts, if you watch it tonight and you like it, you're like, that looks like a lot of fun, which it is, go to underdogfantasy.com, join. Make sure when you join, you use our promo code ENDGAME, because not only is that going to get you up to $250 in bonus cash, that's pretty nice. It's also going to get you a special pick'em that you can use for those pick'ems. They already have pick'ems up for week 1 of the NFL season. So check it out, Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code ENDGAME, but gonna hop into this best ball mania right here. So if you want to try to jump in with me, get ready. I'm gonna enter in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. And I will be doing at least 2 of these tonight, maybe more. So if you miss out on this one, don't worry. I'll be doing plenty more, and I will also be trying to chat it up with you, answer questions. What's up, Marcos? What's up, Gabriel? All right, got a question about draft strategy. So he's saying there have been years I haven't drafted an elite QB and drafted 2 instead, and I have been able to flip them with wide receiver running back for an upgrade at wide receiver running back. I think having a tradable asset can be valuable. In some leagues, sure. But in my experience, not so much. But every league is different. I mean, there's usually so many streaming options at QB that it's like, why? Like, I've never understood trading a wide receiver or a running back, especially if it's going to upgrade somebody's team for a quarterback when you can just get one off the waiver wire. You know, usually fairly easily. But every league is different. All right, here we go. Oh, right in the middle, 6. Okay, not a good start to the day, but we will make the best of it, as always. Then TT Warrior saying, never been a QB in my league to go before round 3 in 20 years. Good. I think round 4 is where you should start thinking about the elite QBs, personally. Bobby, what's up? The Endgame boys. Today it's just the Endgame boy. Pierre, not here. Just me doing a bunch of best ball drafts. All right, at the 6, again, not my favorite spot to draft from. The 6, probably my least favorite spot, honestly. Here we go. Draft is underway. Where is my draft on here? Here we go. Okay. So Bobby's saying, I like to wait on QB this year. Yeah, I feel like this is a good year. Like, it's really surprising to me that guys like Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, Dak Prescott, Jordan Love, like, you can get these guys, you know, fairly late in your fantasy drafts. And then you still have guys like Jaden Daniels, Kirk Cousins, Jared Goff. Who else am I forgetting? Tua. Like, yeah, there's guys, there are QBs like I'm fine with late. So Caleb likes a 6 spot. Okay. All right. Hopefully I do the 6 spot justice. Wow, look at this. Brees Hall 1, CeeDee Lamb 2, CMC 3. Are people getting nervous about CMC's calf injury? Is that what's going on here? I think this has got to be the first time I have not seen CMC at 1. Pretty shocking. TT Warrior saying I'm still trying to find this year's Puka and Kyron Williams. Yeah, good luck. Those Puka, Kyron Williams. What we saw last year from those guys, unlikely we're going to see something like that again. All right, well, Jefferson, Amon-Ra. I know I say like Jefferson's tough because he's tough to stack week 17, or he's tough to stack QB. Although it does sound like Sam Darnold will be the starter to start the year. I don't know how long. I'm still going to go Jefferson here. And then what I think I'll be looking to do here, instead of trying to get Darnold or McCarthy, because the Vikings play the Packers week 17, I'm going to shoot for Jordan Love a little bit later, and I'm going to put a priority on the Packer wide receivers. That would be Jaden Reed. That would be Christian Watson. That would be Romeo Dobbs. And that would be Dontavian Wicks. And rather than try to stack a QB with Jefferson, which is tough to predict who it's going to be all year, especially in the fantasy playoffs, which is the most important, I'm just going to try to get him as my bring back for week 17 with Jordan Love and whatever Packer wide receiver I get. We will see. Marcos, rate my team best ball slim. What is best ball slim? What is slim? Best ball slim? I don't know what that is. But you got Hurts, CMC, Ramondre, Adams, Waddle, Pittman, D-Hop, Goddard. It's okay. I mean, Hurts, CMC, Waddle. I love that. I like Ramondre. I like Pittman. I just feel like maybe Adams, D-Hop, and Goddard. Do we go Barkley or Waddle here? I'm going to take the upside at wide receiver with Waddle. I just worry in like best ball, like how many, like Adams will have some spike weeks for sure. I just worry about like D-Hop and Goddard in best ball. Like they're fine. They're okay. Plus D-Hop with a knee injury. He's 32 years old. Very, very worried. Okay, so it's 2 running back, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex, 1 tight end. Yeah, it's certainly not a bad team. I mean, this is a 12-team league. It's a 12-team league. It's pretty solid. Just have a little bit of worries about D-Hop and Goddard, like the weekly upside. Corey asking Waddle over Adams. I'm definitely going Waddle over Adams. I have my worries about Adams this year. I mean, you look at it, second half last year. I mean, he had like a couple good games, I feel like. But he really was kind of underwhelming. Let me look it up here. And I had Adams on a couple teams, or at least one team last year. And now you got this QB uncertainty. Is it going to be Minshew? Is it going to be Aiden O'Connell? They're probably going to be a super run-heavy team. So, yeah, you look at it from week 5 on, he only got you 3 20-point games, which, okay, that's fine, but nothing else over 14, only 1 over 12. Yeah, I don't know. I think Adams will be fine this year. Like, I don't think Adams is going to be an outright bust, but I feel like he's going to be more like a wide receiver 2 type. So I'd rather chase the upside of Waddle. I think Waddle is going to have a big bounce back year this year. And I think he's got more weekly upside than Adams. Parome, sorry, I'm sure I mispronounced that. Is it for the whole season? It's like, yeah, like the fantasy season. So it goes to week 17, but the way it works is just like in your fantasy leagues, week 1 through 14 is a regular season. So in this draft that I'm doing right here, after week 14, the top 2 teams will advance to, I forget how many teams. And this is how most of the tournaments work outside of weekly winners, which is a little different. But for these type of tournaments, so the top 2 will advance, and then they'll put everybody in, I think, groups of 12 again. Top 2 advance again. Then I think it goes into smaller groups and like top 1 advances, and then you have like the final day, and that's where all like the big money is. So, yeah. And then Corey, is it PPR? It's half PPR. Half PPR. Good question. All right, Kyron and Derek Henry here. I think the last time I had this similar choice between Kyron and Henry, I went Henry. So I'm going to go Kyron today. I'm going to go Kyron today as my RB1. I feel good about that. Why isn't Bijan number 2 overall? I think like if you're in a PPR league or even a half PPR best ball league like this where you need like where you really those monster weeks. I'm talking like those 30 plus point fantasy weeks are really important. Or if you're in like a full PPR league, I think it just makes more sense to go like Tyreek Hill, CD Lamb, these guys that have like just insane, weekly upside with an insanely high floor. Nothing against Bijan. I think Bijan's going to be great. Now, if you're in half PPR, probably would be more comfortable with it. Obviously, if you're in a non PPR league, yeah, he should definitely be up there. But if you're in full PPR, I think I still prefer the wide receivers over Bijan. But I still really like Bijan this year. Should do the flock tournament. Did they do a second one? I haven't even looked at the flock tournament. I know some of the guys in the Discord were chatting about it. Like, I couldn't tell if they like thought it was a good structure or a bad structure. I couldn't really tell, but I'm trying to max out Best Ball Mania here. I don't know if I'll get there. We'll see. But that's the goal. So I will only be doing Best Ball Mania drafts from now till the end. All right, coming back on my pick. Wow. I mean, I was gonna say if Derrick Henry is still on the clock here, or still on the board here, I would have had to go Derrick Henry, but he's gone. There's no real point going Allen or Hurts here unless I want to try to like get Keon Coleman or somebody like that later. Do we I think I'm just gonna gamble on. Let's gamble on Ayuk not going to the Steelers. If he goes to the Steelers, then oh well. Go Pickens, nice. Yeah, we'll see. I mean that could come back to bite me if Ayuk goes to the Steelers, because then like how good do we really feel about Pickens or Ayuk in that offense? I definitely considered Josh Allen there. And the nice thing about getting Josh Allen, well, first of all, it's pretty good value for Josh Allen for where he normally goes. But then you have a choice like later on in the draft, you could try to grab like Keon Coleman, Khalil Shakir, Curtis Samuel. Maybe get lucky and Dalton Kincaid comes back to you in the next round. So, whereas if I had grabbed Jalen Hurts there, it's like it's like I'm not gonna like maybe I could stack him with Goddard and that's it. So, why is Henry and Pacheco dropping? I don't know. I just feel like this feels like one of those drafts where running backs are like, I mean, as you can see, not a lot of running backs have been drafted. But we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We just now had our 12th running back drafted. This just feels like one of those drafts where running backs, no, people just aren't going running back heavy in this draft. Just feels like I don't know if this is normal, is what I'm trying to say. Who would I draft out of Jefferson, Amon-Ra, and Chase in full PPR? All of them. If you want me to rank them, I probably go Jefferson, Amon-Ra, Chase. But honestly, you could talk me into any order. All right, coming up here. Again, Lamar is going to be really good value here, but it's like, and I got to try to stack him with Rashad Bateman very late. Yeah, I might just go. I might just go Hollywood here, even though Lamar is the value. Just because, again, it's very hard to, like, you're gonna have to get Bateman very late to stack them, or Devontae Walker very late to stack them. So we'll just go Hollywood. Again, I'm kind of eyeing Love and Tua in the middle rounds to give me the, like I said, the bring back with Jefferson and the stack with Waddle, and hopefully I can get well, now Jaden Reed's gone, so hopefully I can get Watson, Dobbs, or Wicks, which are actually, those guys are actually fairly easy to draft on them. Maybe even Musgrave if I have to. Anthony Richardson is a poor man's Josh Allen. He might be might be better than Josh Allen this year. We'll see. That Colts offense, that offensive line is one of the best. Shane Steichen is a genius. That Colts offense might be like incredibly good this year. Okay. Oh, please don't make me have to draft Anthony Richardson here. Why do these QBs keep Okay. Okay, good. So let's go. I'll say a running back I'm starting to get much, much higher on. Kenneth Walker. Coaches talking about Kenneth Walker being used as a pass catching back, being a 3-down back, getting more targets, more being a weapon in the passing game. That's really what has held Kenneth Walker back from being an absolute fantasy stud. He's a good runner, but that pass catching has been lacking. But the way the coaches are talking, I think we might see Kenneth Walker catch significantly more passes this year, so I'm willing to gamble on it here. We'll see what happens. All right, Caleb, good question. What benefit do you get from stacking? All right, so the way best ball works is on any given week when all the games have been played, the computer automatically sets your best lineup. So your highest scoring QB, your 2 highest scoring running backs, your 3 highest scoring wide receivers, your highest scoring tight end, and then your highest scoring flex, whether that's a running back, a wide receiver, or a tight end. So in this kind of format, because you don't have to worry so much about the like boom bust, because if a guy, if a guy goes off for 40 on your bench, like let's say like Gabe Davis is the perfect example, right? Like if you have Gabe Davis in your regular fantasy league and he's gone like 3 straight weeks of getting 5 points, you bench him and then he goes off for 25, you don't get those points. But in this format, he goes 3 straight weeks of 5 points and then he goes for 25, you get those 25 points. So you don't have to worry about that. So you're just looking for maximum weekly upside. The benefit of a stack is like, let's take the example of like Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown. If Jalen Hurts throws a touchdown to AJ Brown, not only do you get the fantasy points for Jalen Hurts throwing the touchdown, but you also get the fantasy points for AJ Brown catching the touchdown. So it's a way to increase your weekly upside. So that's the importance of stacking. Now it's not like a must. I mean, I think it's pretty close to a must, honestly, but there are times where I will take a QB if the value is just too good and without the stack, because it's like, okay, the value is too good. All right, so let's look here. Now I kind of wish I had taken Josh Allen because I could have just grabbed Keon Coleman here, but let's go. I feel like I have too much Alvin Kamara right now, honestly. I haven't really gotten a lot of James Conner this year. We're not hearing great things about Trey Benson. Let's go James Conner. Brees number 1 crazy. That's the first time I've seen anybody but Christian McCaffrey go number 1, I think. I don't know if people are worried about the calf or what's going on, but yeah. First time I've seen that. Which team has Jaden Reed? Where is he? This team, okay, but this team just took CJ Stroud, so hopefully they won't take Love here. Okay, good. They passed on Love. That should make it that I should be able to get Jordan Love. I don't know if I want to take him here though. It's a little early. I think I would like to get Ferguson, and if he gets taken, then maybe Zamir. Okay, I'm going to take Ferguson here. I'm going to gamble on Jordan Love making it back to me because none of these teams should need Jordan Love. We'll see what happens. Yeah, CD definitely has some question marks with the fact he's not even at camp. Like at least other guys like Chase, Ayuk, they're at camp at least. They're going to meetings. CD's not even there. So certainly some worry. A little bit of worry there. All right, so we're gonna hope Jordan Love makes it back. I mean, we should. Like these guys have Jalen Hurts, Kyler Murray. That guy just took Dak. Team 4 has no reason to take Jordan Love. Team 4 has Tyreek, DJ Moore, Terry McLaurin, Romo Dunze, JSN. So Team 4 may snipe me on Tua here, but I'm okay with Love. Although Tua still goes a little bit later. Tua goes quite a bit later, actually. Surprising. All right, so really I think we just got to dodge Team 4 here for Love. This guy just took Dak, so I really doubt he's taking Love. The guy at Team 5 has Josh Allen, so I don't expect him to okay, he took Jaden Daniels for the Terry McLaurin stack. That makes sense. I can't imagine this guy with Josh Allen taking Jordan Love here. So hopefully the gamble pays off. I don't think we're going to get Dobbs. All right, we're going to get Jordan Love, and now we're going to have to target Wicks later on in the draft. Yeah, Harry's saying grab wide receivers you can stack like Waddle. I do have Waddle. So I will be trying to target Tua. Now it's going to be tough because the guy when is let me see. So Jordan Love's bye week is week 10. When is Tua's? Week 6. I may honestly go because I'm really if I don't get Tua on the next pick, it's almost a certainty that Team 4. Oh, they did just take Jaden Daniels, but they will probably take Tua because they have Tyreek. Although, what is Jaden Daniels' bye week? What's that guy's name? Big Dog Luke. So Jaden Daniels, has a week 14 bye. Tua is week 6. So more than likely, Team 4 will take Tua either his next pick or the pick after. But I need to try to grab Wicks here. So I might have to let him get Tua. If Wicks falls to me here, I'm gonna have to grab him. All right, we need to dodge 2 more picks for Wicks, and then and there he goes. Sniped on Wicks. That's tilting. So probably gonna have to get. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm going to grab Tua here then and get the stack with Waddle. Be done at QB. All right, so going to have to try to target Musgrave now as my tight end 2. Make sure he doesn't have the same bye as Ferguson. He does not. Okay, so that's good. Who do the Dolphins play week 17? Dolphins get Browns. So we could go Judy. Don't love it. I also like Cedric Tillman a lot. Very late. Very late. We'll see what happens there. If Judy comes back to me, I may just grab Judy simply because probably not going to draft a lot of Jerry Judy this year. So this is one of those times where he can be my week 17 bring back with Waddle and Tua. Get some exposure to him. Oh, there he goes. Scratch that. So we'll probably target Tillman very late then. All right, we're at 2, 3, 4, 1. We're done at QB. We're only going to take one more tight end, hopefully Musgrave. Probably going to go 6 running backs, 8 wide receivers. So we could really go any direction here. I'll probably just take whatever player I like the best. Which will be Gus or Jerome Ford, depending on who's there. Well, there goes Gus. So that means it's Jerome Ford. Other than getting sniped on Wicks, I'm pretty happy with this draft right now. Got Love and Tua at QB. Kyron, Kenneth Walker, James Conner, Jerome Ford at running back. Jefferson, Waddle, Pickens, Hollywood at wide receiver. Ferguson at tight end. Feels pretty good. Is there anybody in this draft from Endgame? I don't think so. There goes Zeke. Where is Musgrave? Okay. I think I'm going to have to gamble on Musgrave making it back to me. Although now we get a tight end run. These teams have Pitts, Bowers, Goddard. Yeah. What is Musgrave's ADP is 147. This is pick. That's not that. You know what? I might just take Musgrave here. Assuming, again, I don't get sniped here. Okay, I'm just going to go Musgrave. It's a little early. It's 9 picks over before ADP, but I definitely want that bring back and that stack with Love. So let's get Musgrave, be done at tight end. Man, it's tough here for wide receivers. You just get to this like this is why I don't like only having 4 wide receivers at this point. I usually like to have 5 or 6 by now. Yeah, it's just so many. Well, we'll see who comes around here. Starting to see a lot of running backs go, so maybe that'll running backs and QBs. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go running back again here. Although maybe not. Now all the running backs are going. Leggett, Jalen Wright, Demario Douglas, Jaleel McLaughlin. All right, let's take the value on Leggett. Take the value on Leggett. Not a huge fan, but the value's there. Let's take the value. When in doubt, take the value. So we're gonna go. Let's see. We're at 2452. So two more running backs, 3 more wide receivers. I might be happy I took Leggett there because there's some running backs I thought about last pick that are still on the board. Maybe I can get them this pick. There goes one of them. Human genius. Okay, well, I was debating Jalen Wright last pick, so let's just take Jalen Wright. Good value. Good value there. All right, a few more picks here. We'll be doing this again right away. So if you want to get in, get ready. Get logged into your Underdog account. If you don't have an Underdog account, go make one. Use promo code Endgame. Get a deposit bonus up to $250 plus a free pick 'em. You can do a draft with me here in just 10 minutes probably. Be done with this one. I'd be very happy if somebody fell to me here. Nope, there he goes. Demarcus Robinson. That would have been nice. Very nice. Not to be. All right, I'll take Kimani Vidal here as my last running back. No poodle drafts now. Like I said, I'm trying to max out BBM. Yeah, Justin, it's BBM. So I will only be doing BBMs from here on out. No poodle, sorry. Royland, have you said how late you're taking Ayuk and redraft? Late second. I just updated our rankings for the Draft Lane app this morning. I think I moved them to like early third. Just for the fear. Like if I was drafting today, like if you're drafting today, you have to, accept that he might be a Steeler. And if he is, like, how good are you going to feel about him? So I moved him to early third, I think. All right, so we're going to finish 3 wide receivers. Not something I normally do in these drafts. But it'll work out. All right, I mean, I'm not a fan of Quentin Johnston, but okay, fine. I'm going to have hardly any Quentin Johnston this year. But if you're going to give him to me 20 spots below ADP, Harry, I got Musgrave for the Jordan Love stack. I got Musgrave. I unfortunately got sniped on Wicks, which would have been nice, but I got Musgrave. I got Tua Waddle. I got Love Musgrave. I got Jefferson for the bring back with Love and Musgrave. And now we're going to try to get a bring back for Tua and Waddle, which I should be able to. I don't think too many people. I don't know. See, this is the problem. I don't know if anybody in this draft is listening to this stream. I don't think so. But I have not seen Cedric Tillman get drafted very often. His ADP is 215, which basically means not drafted. So I feel like I should be able to get him. All right, so we're gonna go Tillman here, unless I somehow get sniped randomly by on Tillman, which then I would have to wonder, like, okay, are these people watching the stream? Because Tillman's still really far down in the ADP. And then we'll just take best wide receiver that makes it back to us. All right, so let's grab Tillman. There we go. So now we got the week 17 bring back for Tua and Waddle with Tillman. And now we'll just take best wide receiver with the last pick here. What's up, 369 Rye? How you doing? OBJ, probably not. I'm probably going to have zero exposure to Odell, to be honest. So good question. What do I mean bring back? So this is a term, because again, like I explained earlier, if you were here, you're looking for that weekly upside, but really what you're looking for is you're looking to make week 17, which is where all the big money is, and then you're looking to just maximize week 17. So when I say a bring back, I'm looking at the game, the schedule for week 17. So in the case of Tua and Jalen Waddle, I have that stack. So when I look at week 17, they play the Browns. So the theory with the bring back is if Tua and Waddle, let's say Tua throws 3 touchdowns to Jalen Waddle that week. Okay, obviously that's great for me because I have Tua and Waddle. But it also means the Browns are probably going to be throwing the ball a ton because they're playing from behind. So you want to get one of the other team's pass catchers to bring back in hopes that that game is an absolute shootout. So you have, you get the upside from your quarterback and wide receiver going off that week, but also from the other team's wide receiver because they're, playing from behind trying to catch up. It's certainly not something you have to do. It's just one of those little things, that can help you get an edge. Because again, it is really all about week 17 in these drafts. I mean, obviously you got to get there first, but if you don't get there, it doesn't matter. So you're trying to maximize that week 17. So that's what I mean by a bring back. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. So actually there's an interesting name here that just, oh no. I'm going to go Juwan Jennings. If Ayuk does get traded, Jennings could see his value go up. As much as I like Ricky Pearsall, he's been banged up in training camp. It sounded like Jennings might be the wide receiver 3 for the 49ers. So let's take a shot. Let's take a shot on Jennings in the last round. All right, draft just about done here. We'll quickly go over the team, and then we'll jump into another one. Like I said, if you want to hop in, get ready. Be like maybe a few minutes. Ale saying Jennings is one of my favorite late round picks. Yeah, his ADP is starting to creep up because of the Ayuk trade, potential trade. Rye saying if I'm going hero running back, I like Neighbors in the 4th as a 3rd wide receiver, but as my I don't want Neighbors my 1st. Like I could probably stomach Neighbors in the 4th. If we're talking like a redraft league. In best ball, sure, I'm okay taking him earlier because you don't have to stomach the roller coaster. It is. All right, so let's take a quick look at the team here, and then we'll hop in another one. All right, so I got Love and Tua, a double tap QB, but got me my stacks with Waddle, not a stack with Jefferson, but Love. The Packers play the Vikings week 17. I was hoping for Wicks. I got sniped, but I got Ferguson for that stack with Love, I guess. Not ideal. Musgrave for the stack. Not ideal, but it's fine. Kyron Walker, Connor Ford, Jalen Wright, Vidal. Totally fine with those running backs. Jefferson, Waddle, Pickens, Hollywood. And then it kind of falls off. Took the value on QJ, which I normally don't pick him, but got the Tillman for the bring back. Got Jennings late. Not my strongest wide receiver group here, but is what it is, kind of how the draft unfolded. So we'll see what happens. All right, let's get into another one. Again, if you want to join me, hold on. Let me close this draft board so I don't get confused. All right. If you want to join me, about to hop into another Best Ball Mania here. Let's go. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We'll do it again. All right, looks like there's only one other person in here. A lot of spots. Yeah, I could see Neighbors getting 100 to 120 targets, but that's not feasting. We do the sleeper one on Wednesdays, right? Maybe we'll start doing a couple sleeper ones, but we do the sleeper ones on Wednesdays. Today I'm just doing Underdog. As far as Neighbors, 120 targets, I don't think is going to get it done. I mean, even like a lot of people are saying, like, what if we get 2022 Daniel Jones, the year he fleeced the Giants into paying him, into giving him a massive extension. 2022 Daniel Jones, the best Daniel Jones we have ever seen. The Daniel Jones all the Neighbors truthers are hoping for. Averaged 193 yards per game that year, passing. Had 15 touchdowns. So we're talking 100, 120. He had 472 pass attempts. So that's what? That's a 25% target share. That's a hefty target share. But you're getting, I mean, 193 yards a game. I mean, even if he's getting 50% of those yards, you're only talking like, I mean, you're not even 100 yards a game. And that's if he's getting 50% of the yards. Yeah, he's going to need more. He's going to need like 150 plus targets. I mean, look at Garrett Wilson last year. Didn't he lead the league in targets? Computer is running very slowly. I think Garrett Wilson led the league in targets. All right, here we go. This time we get the 5. Oh, woo, so much better. All right. I see John, the catch is in here. What's up, John? So last year, Garrett Wilson, 168 targets, 4th in the league. And Garrett Wilson had 1,042 yards and 3 touchdowns. Now, you could say, okay, Daniel Jones is better than Zach Wilson. Sure, but how much better? How much better? And I don't think you can say rookie Malik Neighbors is better than year 2 Garrett Wilson. You could maybe say they're comparable. We'll see. But we're talking about a guy who hasn't played an NFL snap yet versus Garrett Wilson. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, the 5 spot. We got anybody else in here that we recognize? John going to snipe me at the 4. Looks like that's it. I don't see anybody else. If you're in here, let me know. All right, more normal here. CMC. CMC followed by CD followed by Tyreek. Pretty standard stuff. All right, Joseph says he's at the 12. Nice. Oh, Brees is gaining steam. All right, let's go Chase here. Not my preferred pick in redraft, but that's where he goes in best ball and very easy to stack with Burrow later on. And then we look at, oh, yeah, we got the Broncos. So we look at like Sutton. Maybe Franklin. Maybe Mims. Who else? Who am I forgetting? I think that's it, right? Yeah, that's it. All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Wow, look at that. Wow, Bijan at the 6, Amon-Ra at the 7, Jefferson at the 8. How do I feel about Devonta Smith in round 3? I like Devonta Smith a lot this year. Kellen Moore, the new OC, I think we're going to see an offense producing like what we saw a couple years ago, and they're talking about moving him and AJ Brown around the formation, getting them in pre-snap motion, getting them into the slot. I think we're going to see a very, very good Devonta Smith this year. I will happily take Devonta Smith in round 3, as my wide receiver 2 or wide receiver 3, depending on how I start the draft. Happily we'll do it. I think we're going to see a very, very good Eagles offense. And I know Devonta Smith is one of those guys that, like, I feel like and by we, I mean, like, I don't know what you call, like, fantasy football people who talk about fantasy football a lot. I hate using the term analyst. So weird. We're generally higher on Devonta Smith than, like, I guess you're more like casual players, but I think Devonta Smith could have a very, very, very good year. This man. There's no way I'm gonna get Jahmyr Gibbs here, am I? Now I kind of wish I had pick 6. Oh man, what a steal on Jim. This guy gets a Amon-Ra at 7 and Gibbs at, what is it, 18? Jeez, what are we doing here? What are we doing? Just giving this guy. Just handing it to him. What are we doing here, people? All right, so now we got Olave. So Saints get Raiders week 17. I'm probably not going to get Adams. Oh, you know what? Oh, there he goes. So not getting Adams. Not really taking a lot of Jacoby this year. Jacoby Myers, that is. But if he's there, we'll flag him. Wouldn't be a bad time to take him now that we got Olave. You haven't seen Cubs ADP climb a lot of people that worried about. I think so. I think people are that worried about Puka's injury. Yeah, early second round for Cup. Yeah. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Whoa. I just noticed Team 11 went Puka Cup. I don't know about that. Is Debo going to be a first rounder if Ayuk is gone? Nah, probably more like mid to high second, I would guess. I don't think he's overtaking, Wait, Debo at the 12. All right. Yeah, that feels too high for Debo even without Ayuk. And look, we still don't know if Ayuk's going to be gone or not. So all right, well, speaking of Ayuk, I'm gonna take the dip here on Ayuk. Take the dip. Get him in the 3rd. MDS saying Pittsburgh would have landed him already if it were going to happen. I kind of agree. And the 49ers are saying they want a wide receiver in return. Well, the only wide receiver that makes any sense is George Pickens. And that doesn't really make sense for the Steelers to give up George Pickens, who's on his rookie deal, versus Ayuk, who wants an extension. Like, you might as well just hold on to Pickens. So, yeah. I still am slightly leaning Ayuk on the 49ers when the season comes around. Yeah, I don't think he has to apologize to his teammates. I think his teammates understand. I mean, we see this every year. Like, they understand. They want to get paid too. They understand he's trying to get paid. No hard. I don't think there's going to be any hard feelings with the team at all. Yeah, Puka Cup start is something. Something. All right, this is definitely a more traditional start for me. Chase with 3 wide receivers. We're definitely seeing running backs going earlier in this draft than last draft. Although, not really, I guess. Maybe a little. Maybe a little. All right, with Etienne being taken there, that means probably will not be going running back this round. Again, as much as I like Hurts, it's just so hard to take Hurts here because your only chance of stacking, if you didn't get Smith or AJ Brown, is Dallas Goedert. Could go McBride. Could go Tank Dell here if he falls. Could go Higgins to pair with Chase. Well, there goes Higgins. Yeah, I'm not sure I have any Tank Dell this year. This is pretty good value for Dell. This is like 10 spots below ADP. Let's go Dell. Let's go Dell. Do I think having one of the elite tight ends season is an advantage? No, I don't ever think having one of the elite tight ends is an advantage. Other than, like, unless you had Kelsey that year, he went nuts. Because, I mean, look at last year. Like, Sam Laporta, not even drafted in most leagues. You know, very, like, a complete afterthought. Evan Ingram, for some reason, is always a value. Jake Ferguson, David Njoku. David Njoku in one of my leagues, like I picked him up in some leagues and he carried me down the stretch. But in one of my leagues, we drafted him as like our last pick. We punted tight end and he was so bad early, we dropped him. And unfortunately, we weren't able to get him back. Just not fun. Yeah, I don't think elite tight end is ever an advantage, honestly. All right, so we could potentially eye Stroud. Looks like we might be going 0 RB today. Could go James Cook here. I feel like I have quite a bit of Terry. All right, let's go James Cook. RB1. John did the Mahomes Hollywood thing. I was gonna do that. That was definitely one of my considerations. That's one of the nice things about Mahomes. If you're middle, if you're picking like early middle, you can get Mahomes in round 4 and then almost always get one of Hollywood, Rice, or Worthy. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of good tight ends. Like, I'm sure Sam Laporta will be good. I'm sure Travis Kelsey will be fine. I'm sure McBride will be good. I'm sure Andrews will be good. Kincaid will probably be good. But I also think guys like Ferguson will be good. I think Engram will be good, will be great again. Pitts could be good. Kittle will be good. Like, I don't feel like I need an elite, like I need an elite tight end. All right, there goes Rashad White. So now it looks like one of these, I will probably be taking one of these wide receivers. There goes Godwin. Either Worthy, Deontay. All right, there goes Watson. I was gonna say or Watson. Although I will say I haven't been drafting Ridley. All right, well there you go. So that does that. Let's go Deontay. Yeah, I like Fryermuth as well, as long as they don't trade for Ayuk. As long as they don't trade for Ayuk. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like the 49ers do not have to trade Brandon Ayuk. They can just play like, hey, they can just say, hey, you got to play on your 5th-year option. And then next year, they can franchise tag him if they want. Like, they do not have to pay him or trade him. All right. Please take Montgomery, John. Thank you. All right. Well, I just took Connor in the last draft. I'm going to go Ramondre this time. Oh, I just realized I'm probably going to get sniped on Joe Burrow, which is going to be very frustrating. Because the guy who picks before me here has T. Higgins as his wide receiver 1. I'll be very surprised if he doesn't take Burrow here. Which now means we're probably going to have to go a 3 QB build. So, hey, Connor, one of those guys. If I have to get Benson later on. But not hearing good things about Benson. I still think Benson I don't know. Maybe it's just coach trying to be tough on a rookie, but yeah, I'm not hearing a lot of love from the coaches for Benson. Saying he could be planning for Jaden Daniels. Yeah, I mean, look, maybe he doesn't take Burrow here, but I'm guessing he probably will. Yeah, I mean, I'm planning for Burrow to be gone here, but I can get Bryce Young very late. I can get Derek Carr very late. I could always try like Dak. You can always try to get like Jaden Daniels and then Dotson later. Oh, he goes Jordan Love. Oh wait, no, that's the guy before him. Never mind. Yeah, it makes sense because he has Reed and Watson. All right, so I'm guessing Burrow here. Yep, there goes Burrow. So let's go. What pick are we on? Okay, well, I guess I don't need Sutton for the bringback anymore. Let's go Zamir. I might try to grab Jaden Daniels here and then try to get Dotson later. Yeah, Purdy's not a bad option because I do have Ayuk. If he stays in San Francisco, could go Purdy. '49ers get Lions. Let the clock run out on Jaden, rub it in. I mean, I doubt he's. I mean, maybe he's. Oh, well, there goes. Oh, wait, never mind. I doubt he's targeting Jaden Daniels after taking Burrow. But maybe. Could go Dak Ferguson unless John goes Dak here. He does not. I mean, Dak is the value. Wait, is Ferguson still even on the board? Or I could go. No, he's gone. I could go Dak, Jalen Tolbert very late. This is what I'm going to try to do now. And then we could go Carr or Bryce as our QB2. I do not have Sun God. If I had Sun God, I would definitely be targeting Goff. I do not have Sun God. I took Chase Olave, Ayuk. So I technically have an unstacked Dak. But I'll probably target Tolbert or maybe even Brandon Cooks. Although Tolbert is getting a lot of buzz. And then I'll probably just wait and grab like I said, like Carr or Bryce Young. When is Dak's bye? Dak has a week 7 bye, so either of those guys will work. Whichever one. Well, there goes Cooks. Actually, might go Goddard here. They do play the Eagles the Cowboys week 17. And there goes Goddard. Well, let's get Shaheed. We already got Olave. Let's get Shaheed. I like Shaheed. And then we'll try to get Carr late. Shipley round 18. Yeah, I mean, usually don't bring back with a running back because again, although he is a good pass catcher, but again, the theory is like team playing from behind, throwing a lot, so you want the pass catchers. I still could go Jacoby Myers because they do play the Saints week 17. If he makes it back to me here. All right, I'm gonna go Jacoby, and then probably be done at wide receiver. Having football back is fantastic. So we got Chase, Olave, Ayuk, Tank Dell, Deontay Johnson, Shaheed, and Jacoby at wide receiver. I'm probably done at wide receiver, honestly. Although maybe I do need to grab Tolbert very late for the Dak stack. Okay, so one more wide receiver. Speaking of which, what's going on in the football games? Anybody do anything? Let's see. So it looks like all backups in the Giants-Lions game. Is that right? Let's see. Did the Giants starters play any at all? Nope. Drew Lock started. All right. What about in the Panthers-Patriots? All right, the Patriots. Jake Plummer for the Panthers. Wow. So it looks like the Patriots are playing their starters. Jacoby Brissett 0 for 3 so far, but Ramondre does have one carry for 11 yards, so there's that. All right, so I got to start thinking about tight end because I still have 0. Although I'm fine with a 3 tight end build.
Polk and Pop have no targets and nothing. I don't know if they're playing, but I mean, Jacoby Brissett is 0 for 3, so. So Trevor said Neighbors was on the field for the first drive, 3-and-out. Okay. I like Komet here a lot. Let's go Komet. My first tight end. What's up, Uzi Goated? Polk and Pop sounds like a dance move. Yeah, not a lot going on in that Patriots game, Panthers game. Brissett 0 for 3. Bryce Young not playing. Let's go back to the yeah, preseason. Preseason with 4 terrible games. All right, so let's probably going to be eyeing. Probably need a running back here. Rahell's got a dilemma. This seems to be the common dilemma this year. Sungod or Justin Jefferson at the 5. I'd probably go Jefferson, but I'm fine with Sungod. If you're just like, hey, I don't want to risk it with Sam Darnold or JJ McCarthy, okay, go Sungod. I think you're okay either way. All right, so I went Jalen Wright last draft. So let's go Jaleel this draft. Chandler would have been nice, but he got picked. When is Cole Kmet's bye week? Is week 7. Rel, you got it. Good luck. I mean, I don't think you can go wrong either way. Jefferson or Amon-Ra, like, don't think you can really go wrong. All right. Mixing in any Dobbins, I'm not. I'm not. I mean, unless he just falls so far where I'm like, fine. That's pretty much going to be it. I mean, ACL and Achilles. Yeah, I don't know. See round 1 through 7. Sure, I'll scroll up a little bit here for you. Where is it? There you go. All right, so when did I say? I said Komet is by week 7. Yeah, so wouldn't mind Hunter Henry here. I don't understand the Noah Fant hype, but there goes Henry. Rel says his gut is telling him Jefferson, but friends are telling him Sun God because they're scared for Jefferson. Again, I don't think you can go wrong either way. So Yeah, I don't get Noah Fant. Like, why are people so high on Noah Fant? I mean, I can't say they're so high on Noah Fant. He's going pick 163, but I'm seeing a lot of people talking about Noah Fant as like a potential sleeper at tight end. But I may have to go Fant here. There's no real running backs. I can't go wide receiver. I'm not taking one of these QBs, so all right, we'll go Fant. Drake Mayan, nice. Hopefully he plays well. All right, we'll go Noah Fant, tight end 2. All right, I'm going to bring the board back down, California green, so people can see it live, see what's going on here. Here we go. So 369 saying Fant and the New Hawks 0 and playing all the snaps. Okay. I mean, okay. I'll take him. You never know. I'm going 3 tight ends. I'm going to Frankenstein a tight end here, so it's fine. Did I go Ramondre in this draft? I did. So no Gibson. No Gibson. I took Vidal last draft. Let's go Herbert. All right, so we're going hopefully Derek Carr. Words I never thought I'd say. One more tight end, and then Jalen Tolbert. His first pass was a screen. Was it complete? Was it at least, did he at least complete the screen? Well, at least he completed it. For a first down to who? Ramondre? Or one of the receivers? If I can stream it. If I stream it, is it gonna like obviously not broadcast it because we'll get copyright. We'll get hit copyrights. See if I can just stream it here. Oh wow, it's raining. It's raining hard. No random to Gibson. I guess that makes more sense. The backups are in. Juju playing with the backups. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. All right, here he goes. Another dump off. Oh, is this Ramondre? Is that Ramondre? Who is that? Oh, no, that's Kevin Harris. Now the backups are in. Okay, never mind. Another dump off to the running back. Who went in the 5th spot? Well, that was me. It was Jamar Chase. All right, gonna go Tolbert here to stack with Dak. Neighbors back in? What? That's weird. Why would you take him out and put him back in? Why are they playing Neighbors so much in this game? Joseph, can I review your team? Sure. I'll take a look. All right, should be able to get Carr here. I've got Olave and Shaheed, so no reason for anybody to take Derek Carr. And then we'll grab whatever tight end with the last pick. Does Neighbors have a catch? All right, Derek Carr, welcome to the team. Derek Carr might end up being one of my most drafted quarterbacks this year. Oh my goodness. What is going on? So weird. Why? I don't know. Understand. I guess maybe they just want Neighbors to get out there against somewhat real NFL defenses, even though they're very vanilla. Drew Lock 3 for 5 for 8 yards. That's hard to do. 5 completions for 8 yards, and he's got a 7-yard completion to Daniel Bellinger. That's impressive. That means he has 2 completions for a yard. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. My tight end buys were 7-10. So, ooh, he'd be nice. He'd be nice. All right, I wouldn't even mind him, honestly. All right, there's a few, or even him. Although I do have a week 10 tight end already, so okay.
I don't know if he's a preseason decoy. I think the problem is it's Drew Lock. Like, Drew Lock is terrible. All right, let's go with Kobe Parkinson of the Rams. I have 14.5% neighbors in BBM5s. Feels like I have none. Need more neighbors. All right, last pick here. All right, there we go. Let's take a look. Nope, that was. Why didn't it update? Update. All right, here we go. Okay. So here's the team. Interesting. I did take Dak Prescott without a stack after I got sniped on Burrow. Grabbed Carr for Olave. Wasn't able to get Burrow with Chase. But I did get Jalen Tolbert late, so I did end up with a Dak stack. I ended up with Olave and Shaheed, which is nice. And I ended up with Jacoby Myers bring back for that stack, so that's pretty nice. Got James Cook, Ramondre Stevenson, Zamir White, Jaleel McLaughlin, Khalil Herbert at running back. Probably could have used one more running back, but I wanted to get Tolbert, and I needed 3 tight ends, so very, very light at running back. Got Cole Kmet, Noah Fant, Parkinson at tight end. Nothing wrong with that. Let's take a look at Joseph's team real quick. Where is he? Who are you in here? Joseph, what team are you? Yeah, what team are you? Tony Pro? Who is 12? Yeah, Tony Pro. Okay. Let's look at Tony Pro. Allen and Purdy. Okay. Nothing wrong with that. Najee, B-Rob, Eckler. How many running backs do you take? 6. Najee, B-Rob, Eckler, Dowdle, Allen, Brendan, Rashawn. Again, I think with Najee as my RB1, I probably would prefer one more running back, honestly. You went 2-6-8-2. I probably would have preferred 2-7-7-2 myself. Wide receivers, Debo, Harrison, Diggs, Curtis Samuel, Darnell Mooney, Ricky Pearsall, Malachi Corley. Yeah, I think instead of Boyd, you probably could have just gone another running back. Tight ends, Pitts and Kittle. Who are your QBs? Allen and Brock. Did you get? Okay, you got the stack with Brock. That's good. And Pearsall potentially. You got Curtis Samuel with Allen. I like it. Yeah. Solid. I mean, I'm not taking Debo at the end of the first round. That feels very early, personally. You got to hope Ayuk gets traded. But yeah, I think the only thing I really would change outside of that is one more running back because you really pretty light at running back, as was I. So, all right. I have one more in me. What about mine? Easy DJR. Okay, let's do one more. Easy DJR. Let's see. All right, got Anthony Richardson and Cousins. I don't see any stacks. That's the first thing that jumps out. Like, if you're going to take Richardson and you don't have Pittman, then I would definitely be targeting A.D. Mitchell or Josh Downs later, maybe even Alec Pierce, depending on who you can get. The nice thing about Cousins, though, a lot of times is you do have Drake London. Okay, so you got the Drake London stack. Okay, that's good. That's good actually. Maybe you just couldn't get one of those Colts receivers, but I would have liked to seen a stack with him, but it's okay. Kyron Etienne, Aaron Jones, Charbonnet, CEH, Kendra Miller, solid. So you went 2-6-7-3.
Probably fine. Jefferson, London, Godwin, Lockett, Cooks, Demario Douglas, DJ Chark. I like it. Yeah, probably just would have liked to get one of those Colts wide receivers if possible. Ferguson, Conklin, Chig. Yeah. Again, I think it's a good team. I don't see any major things other than unstacked Anthony Richardson, which is not the end of the world by any stretch. So double Cousins stack London and Jefferson. you get points for both. Yeah, Brian Dable has lost a lot of weight. I noticed that. He looks good. Looks good, honestly. All right. Do I want to do one more? I'm getting pretty tired. All right. I think I'm gonna have to call it. I'm gonna call it. But I am gonna start doing more and more of these. Appreciate you guys being on here, checking it out with me, drafting with me. My most drafted player, sure. Let's take a look. Okay, somebody's got to remind me how to do exposures. How do I get to exposures? Exposure. It clearly says right there. I'm just going to show you my Best Ball Mania exposures if I can. Let's go tournaments. Best Ball Mania. All right, can you guys see this? So here we go. And again, I've only done 16 drafts so far. I got Mooney, Hollywood, Chris Godwin, Dowdle, Olave, Derek Carr. I told you Derek Carr would be one of my most drafted quarterbacks. Kamara, just surprising. Tua, Deontay, Watson, McConkey, who I'm going to probably start backing off of. Kenneth Walker, which I'm happy about. Waddle, Burrow, Robinson. Man, I'm happy with these exposures so far. I love all these players. Shocking since I drafted them. There you go. Those are my most drafted players. Let's see some of my least drafted players. Jalen Wright, Kendra Miller, Marvin Mims, Puka, just because I haven't had that pick a lot. Najee, Chig, Brock, Gibbs. I must not have had that pick a lot because I do like Gibbs. So, all right, there we go. There's my exposures. I like it, actually. I feel good about those exposures. Yeah. Obviously, as I do more and more of these, like right now, I'm not really thinking about my exposures. I mean, I did tonight a little bit where it was like, okay, I knew I took this player in the draft before, so I'll take this player now. When I'm getting more up there in drafts, then I'll start thinking about exposures. Oh man, Joseph. All right, well, all right, one more. We'll do one more, but this is it. This is it. One more draft. One more Best Ball Mania for Joseph. Let's go. If you want to get in, this is your chance. Last chance for tonight. Here we go. One more Best Ball Mania. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's see what happens here. I'm going to hope I have one either. Actually, I'd like to get one towards the back. I need more Puka and Gibbs, apparently. According to my exposures. All right, we are full. Ooh, John gets the 101. Very nice. I get the 9. Okay. All right, the 9. We'll see. We'll see. John with the 101.
What are you doing?
All right, John is on the clock. Here we go. One more. Anybody else in here? Did ET what? Nope, doesn't look like anybody else got in. Fat Randy. In a draft tomorrow with the third pick, should CD's contract issues scare me from taking him? Probably not. But if you want to go like Chase or Amon-Ra or Jefferson, I'm okay with it. All right, more traditional draft here. McCaffrey, CD, Hill, Jefferson, Chase, Amon-Ra. Oh boy. Of course, when I get the 9, we're not gonna get Bijan falling to me or Brees or Amon-Ra or Jefferson. Gonna have to take AJ Brown. Maybe I can get AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts stack tonight. I don't know if I have any of those. Yep. Typical ADP here. No changes at all. Like this is literally everybody just drafting by ADP right now. So we will see. We will try to get Jalen Hurts tonight. Tony gets the 12 spot again. Oh no, he got the 11 this time. Tony, did you just take Cooper Kupp at 11? Why are you taking Cooper Kupp at 11? Or Joseph, I guess. Joseph. Why are you taking Cooper Kupp at 11? Oh, I really thought I was going to get Jahmyr Gibbs. All right. London, JT, London, London, JT, London. Let's go London. He's easy to stack with Cousins. Although I do really like JT this year. Just trying to go different at the back. All right. That's definitely different. Definitely different. Oh, wow. The Giants' leading receiver is Allen Robinson. I didn't even know he was still in the league. And by leading receiver, I mean he's got nine whole yards. Oh, man. Is Saquon going to fall to John? I mean, if he does, I think you gotta take him, right? Even though you got CMC. Wow. Wow. Not gonna be a lot of teams with CMC and Saquon. Wow. Well done. Well done. CMC at 6 yesterday? Oh my goodness. All right, DJ Moore. I don't have a lot of DJ Moore. I just took Tank Dell last draft. I have almost no stuff on Diggs, and I probably won't. All right, cool. I'm happy to get DJ Moore here just because I don't have a lot of DJ Moore. And then, assuming nothing crazy, I should be able to get Jalen Hurts on the way back. All right, let's do it. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown stack. Jalen Hurts has bye week 5. Cousins 12. So if we can just get Cousins later, easy peasy at QB. So John, CMC, Saquon, Devonta Smith, Terry McLaurin, Rashee Rice. Pretty nice. Joseph with the very unique Cooper Kupp, Jalen Waddle, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes build. That is definitely going to be unique. I just saw something where Jerry Jones was asked about CeeDee Lamb, and he said he doesn't have any urgency. No urgency to get the contract done. I don't have any urgency to get it done, he said. Jerry Jones, man. Dude has lost it. All right. Let's go. Oh, I took James Cook earlier. But it's hard not to take James Cook here, unless, of course, it's hard not to take James Cook here. All right, we'll get another share of James Cook. Ooh, maybe. Oh, that would be nice, actually. See what Rainburger does here. All right, I'm gonna go with Pitts. Pitts, London, Kirk. Let's go. Target Dotson later for the bring back there. We're going to target Brandon Cooks or Jalen Tolbert for the bring back with Hurts and AJ Brown. 2 QB, 2 tight end. Easy peasy. All right, let's see what John can do here. He's got a very good team so far. I know he just got sniped on Evan Ingram. But there's somebody else. Oh, man. Is he going to go with his third RB? He might. Nope. Just made that decision easy. Gideon White there, I might have just stopped at 3 running backs. Maybe one more running back, I would have been done. If you would have gotten Rachaad White there. All right. I'm not taking D-Hop. I have a lot of Ramondre. I have too much Kamara. I don't have a lot of Aaron Jones. I don't know if I have any Najee Harris. I might just grab a share of Najee Harris here. Let's just grab one. Oak says he's got the 11 pick in a 14-man league. Who do you think I should draft between Gibbs, Wilson, JT, or Saquon full PPR? I would rank them Wilson, Gibbs, JT, Saquon. That would be my order. Joseph, Kyler. Why Kyler? You just put that guy on the turn on so much tilt. That guy on the turn is so angry right now. The Rams bring back. I don't usually bring back the quarterback. the other quarterback because for Cup. So instead of getting Stafford, you're gonna go like try to go Kyler Wilson, something like that. Ugh. I was gonna go Addison there. Let's go. I feel like I don't have a lot of Swift either. Let's go Swift. Another draft for only 3 wide receivers right now. Ugh, don't like that. I don't like that. All right, what's he gonna do here? All right, gets Jaden Daniels for the stack with Terry. Man, this is not a good spot to only have 3 wide receivers. It's just, man. Hopefully one of these guys. Okay, I'll actually take Dobbs here. I feel pretty good about that. Let's go with Dobbs. Is it crazy to go St. Brown at the 4th pick? St. Brown, man. Every question. No, it's not crazy. It's not crazy at all. Am I doing it? Probably not, but it's not crazy. Man, if St. Brown busts this year. I don't ever remember a guy getting steam like St. Brown before. At least not like a first rounder getting this kind of steam. All right, I'm going to go Brandon Cooks here for the bring back with Hurts and AJB. Now feeling much better about my wide receiver room. All right. John back on the clock. Yep, I was thinking Goff, definitely for Jameson. I thought you might go Muth. I was thinking maybe Gus there. All right, the guys behind me, let's see. I mean, they can't have any Falcons because I've got all the Falcons. What? That guy just took Cousins? What? All right, well, that changes things. Why did that guy take Cousins? All right, I guess we're going Gus. Why did that guy take Cousins? He has Brian Thomas. Why didn't he take Trevor Lawrence? Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Who are we gonna take? I guess we can go. Jeez, I don't even know who our QB2 is gonna be now. Does that guy even have a 49er with Purdy? He's got Debo at least. When is Hertz's bye? Week 5? Well, I was gonna go T-Law if he fell to me. All right, I wasn't able to get Chandler last draft. Let's go Chandler. What's up, Christopher Laborde? Good to see you. You're all in on Kyle Pitts this year. I think he has a massive year. You agree? I think a massive year is certainly in his range of outcomes. I certainly like Kyle Pitts. I took him in this draft. Um, yeah, I certainly think that's in his range. Certainly think he's worth the risk. Yeah, you don't stack Kirk with Bijan. You take T Law past ADP when you have Brian Thomas. But it is what it is. We'll get we'll just grab somebody late. Who's my other wide receiver? I could try to. Caleb's probably gone. Caleb Williams is gone already, huh? I don't know. We'll see. Could always go like Stafford, Demarcus Robinson, Aaron Rodgers, Corley. What is Stafford's by his 6, Aaron Rodgers is 12. Yeah, I wouldn't mind grabbing Stafford here and then maybe Demarcus Robinson on the way back. All right, let's do that. Let's grab Stafford. Well, it's a little early for Demarcus Robinson, but I really don't think Demarcus Robinson. Actually, I know with John at the 101, Demarcus Robinson's not coming back. All right, let's grab Marcus Robinson here. A little reachy, but we'll get that stack. You don't need Demarcus Robinson for the bring back. You have Cooper Cup. You already have Cooper Cup. But thank you. Let's see. Demarcus Robinson, the GOAT. We'll see. We'll see. That was a fast Demario Douglas pick. Thielen. All right, so I'm going one more wide receiver, and I know who it is, probably, hopefully. Two more running backs, one more tight end. Okay, I won't ask you why you've drafted. I won't ask you why you've drafted Thielen at all, or in back-to-back drafts. All right, let's go Otten here and be done at tight end. All right, I'm gonna go Dortch for the bring back with Stafford and D-Rob. And now two running backs to finish the draft. Damian Pierce, I like it. Like Pierce. Levis. Could be sneaky good. All right. Let's see. Maybe Rashawn. Maybe Tank. Maybe Jordan Mason. Maybe AJ Dillon. I'm going to go Jordan Mason. He's getting a lot of good hype in camp. Elijah Mitchell hurt again. Maybe. Maybe he's the CMC handcuff. Tank. Eric Prince, Shipley, Dylan Lobb, even AJ Dillon. Man, AJ Dillon getting so much good hype. It sounds like he might be the RB2 in Green Bay. I guess any of those guys. We'll see who falls. Could take both of John's handcuffs, Jordan Mason and Will Shipley. Like Tank entering year 2. Oh, and they're all there. I have a lot of CEH, so let's go with Prince in case he's actually the guy. In case he's the RB2 in KC. All right, last pick. All right, there we go. Let's take a look. All right, got Hurts and Stafford after getting sniped on Kirk Cousins for no reason. Fine with that. Got the Hurts AJ Brown stack. Of course, I had London and Kyle Pitts, so Kirk Cousins would have been great. Instead, we settled for Stafford and Demarcus Robinson. Did get Greg Dortch for the bring back with Stafford and Robinson. Got Brandon Cooks for the bring back with AJ Brown and Hurts. Also have DJ Moore, Romeo Dobbs. So decent wide receivers. James Cook, Najee Harris, DeAndre Swift, Gus Edwards, Ty Chandler, Jordan Mason, Deneric Prince. Very balanced team here. I didn't go really too heavy on either one position. Pitts and Otten at tight end. Fine with that. So there we go. All right, let's look at Joseph's team. Interesting team. Interesting strategy with Kyler Murray. So Mahomes and Murray. I usually don't take a QB that early when I have Mahomes, but Cup in the first round was the big shocker. You got Kelsey to stack with Mahomes. And then you did get Michael Wilson to stack with Kyler. You got Cooper Kupp for the bring back with Kyler and Wilson. So that's good. You also got Waddle, Godwin, Dotson, Big Mike, Roman Wilson, Justin Watson. All right, to add to that KC stack. Mixon, Warren, Spears, Benson, Estimate, Tracy. Probably would have liked another running back here. You went 2-6-8-2. Yeah, with Mixon, Warren, Spears. Maybe I would have liked 2-7-7-2 like I did there. Kelsey and Conklin again. Good. So there we go. How about John's team? John got the catch. Got CMC and Barkley to start the draft. That has to be the only CMC Barkley team in existence. That's pretty insane. Jaden Daniels, Jared Goff, Will Levis at QB. Okay. So you got Jaden Daniels to stack with Terry. You got Goff to stack with Jameson. You got Levis just because. CMC, Saquon, obviously great. And then you waited, of course, Zeke, Chuba, Damian Pierce. I mean, you're expecting CMC and Saquon to carry you. Devonta Smith, Terry McLaurin, Rasheed Rice, Jameson Williams, Lab McConkey, Demario Douglas, Adam Thielen. All right, whatever, Thielen. But good wide receivers. Goddard, Freiermuth, and Senat. Or Senate, I guess. Senate is how you pronounce it. So, all right, there you go. John's got the shield. Nice. I didn't know you had a shield. Well done, John, with the shield. I'm not drafting Michael Penix just because I have Pitts in London. No way. That guy, he's only playing if there's an injury to Cousins. I'll just move on. I'll just move on when somebody takes Kirk Cousins one spot ahead of me, even though they have Brian Thomas Jr. and no Falcons receivers, and Trevor Lawrence is below ADP. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? But I'm not bitter. All right, there we go. 3 drafts tonight. I'm pretty tired. That's actually pretty exhausting, honestly. Appreciate you guys being here. Joseph, the catch, everybody else. 369 Rye, if you're still on, probably not. Yeah, going to be doing a lot more of these because I need to catch up. I'm way behind on the draft. So, all right, enjoy the rest of your evening, and we'll see you guys next time.